The MCGamer Network, or MCSG, was a PvP server that hosted the Minecraft Hunger Games, also known as the Minecraft Survival Games, which was a minigame based on the popular book and movie titled The Hunger Games, where 24 players spawned in the center of a large map scattered with chests full of loot. Players would then go around the map gathering items such as food, weapons, and armor, and battle each other, trying to be the last player standing. It was once the most popular server in Minecraft during the early years of the previous decade, with an estimated player count at peak times amounting close to 100,000 players worldwide. But nowadays, the MCGamer Network is no more, and the popularity of the MCSG game mode has fallen to a point where it struggles to attract new players or even fill a game to begin with. What happened to the MCGamer Network? How did it go from featuring in the Guinness Book of World Records to becoming completely non-existent in mainstream Minecraft multiplayer today? Let's find out. On the 5th of April 2012, Dennis Vareide, the player who made the official Minecraft trailer, publicly released a map called The Survival Games, which was inspired by the world in the Hunger Games movie released a week prior. The map featured a densely populated forest with tall trees and a few destroyed buildings and structures, as well as many traps and secret chest locations that gave better loot. Along the mid, or cornucopia, the game host building was stationed with a lever inside that could lift players out of their positions once the game started. Players would go around trying to gather resources and survive many epic PvP battles with other players, hoping to be the last one alive. The concept was a massive success, and soon the quest had begun for creating a dedicated server that could host the map and automate the game mode, since the only way to play it was to download the map, run it on a private server, and somehow gather 23 other players to compete with. This would soon change in the following days, when a player by the name of Chad Dunbar, or Chad the DJ, contacted a few developers in the likes of Nasser50, Clankstar, Subversion, and Vareide to set up the official Minecraft survival game server that released on April 13th. However, instead of joining a match using a server hub as most servers do today, players would find open games on the server website and join using a specific IP for a given match at a time. The first video on YouTube about the server was uploaded by BeatBobVox on April 14, featuring BeatBobVox himself, Chad, the owner of the server, and Ellen Zetterstrand with the IGN EZ, who at the time was Notch's wife. The server would see substantial player counts, but it wasn't until a few days later, after the initial release, when, on April 17, a survival games match organized by iHigh's Cupquake and hosted by Machinima would go public on YouTube, featuring some of the biggest gaming YouTubers at the time, such as CNanners, ChimneySwift11, Pulsaurus Jr., Antvenom, and CaptainSparklez. The event was held 3 more times in the course of the next few months, with each event featuring a new survival games map created by Team Vareide in 2012, Survival Games 2 in May, Survival Games 3 in August, Survival Games 4 in October, and Survival Games 5 in December. In November of that year, Jerome ASF and the Beijing Canadian would begin their Hunger Games series, which skyrocketed in popularity and would go on to inspire a generation of MCSG players across the Minecraft community. Keep in mind that Vareide had no involvement with the MCSG servers apart from his team providing some of the maps, and so in early 2013, when Vareide held talks with Chad about how he and his team thought the server should run, Chad did not agree. Vareide ended up offering to buy the MCSG servers and plugins, but Chad was adamant, and after many back and forths, negotiations ultimately broke down. Vareide, along with Boxer, got in touch with Chad's initial developer Clankstar and began discussions to create a second MCSG server that would be hosted from Europe, Together, they would release the popular HiveMC Network in early February of 2013 with the Minecraft survival games as their main game mode. As part of their marketing strategy to spread the word about the new server, the Hive Network hosted a special Minecraft YouTuber Hunger Games event that included large Minecraft YouTubers at the time, such as all members of Team Crafted, SethBling, Slamacow, Antvenom, CaptainSparklez, and many more. Since 2013 was arguably the ultimate prime year for Minecraft, this event cemented the Hive Network as one of the largest Minecraft servers ever since. For the first time since its formation, the MCSG servers had a major competitor. Seeing how successful the Hive Network had become, more Hunger Games servers started popping up than ever before that took a lot of the original MCSG fanbase. The Fridge, the Nexus, Hypixel, Mineplex, Badlion, and many more. In late 2013, the MCSG servers would expand to become the MCGamer Network that hosted many other game modes instead of just Hunger Games. For many, this seemed like another blow for the server since it took many players away from the original MCSG game. However, the game mode at the time was thriving, and despite much backlash, the MCGamer Network kept growing in popularity and the server was bigger than ever before. Around 2015, Minecraft multiplayer servers started noticing a slow downfall of interest amongst its players, and many servers started shutting down. The Minecraft Gamer Network was no different. It was struggling to even come close to 5,000 players, and it was obvious to many that the multiplayer minigame aspect of the game was soon going to die. The server specifically was infested with many blatant cheaters and in-game teamers, and since the original MCSG servers allowed players to team together, the server did nothing about it even if there were up to a 4, sometimes 5 player team. Although the average player had improved at the PvP aspect of the game, so did the teams, and to someone who just bought the game and wanted to play Hunger Games for the first time, it would be quite detrimental for them, which would result in the game mode not attracting new players. When veteran players would someday quit playing the game, and new players wouldn't enjoy the Hunger Games game mode, well, you know what would happen, and unsurprisingly in October of 2016, the MCGamer Network was shut down due to lack of funds and overall player interest, and it wasn't alone, it took the original Minecraft survival games game mode with it. With the revival of Minecraft multiplayer 3 years later in 2019, Chad Dunbar announced that the Minecraft Gamer Network would once again return. However, the first public beta wasn't even released until 6 months after, in January of 2020. The server saw a few thousand players, but the hype and buzz around it when it was announced 6 months prior had died down, and in just 3 months the server was shut down once again in April 2020, and this time it was shut down for good. I'm recording this video in April of 2022, making the Minecraft Hunger Games minigame 10 years old. It's crazy to fathom how much the game and the server impacted my life as a whole. Although it is a quite dramatic story, I'd still like to thank Chad and members of the Minecraft Gamer Network for all these years. I met so many friends on the server, and I, like many others, still have many memories that we cherish to this day.